Ever wondered how to make the perfect shrimp ceviche at home? Picture this, a dish that hails from the coastal regions of the Americas, particularly Central and South America. A culinary masterpiece known for its rich flavor and refreshing taste. Imagine succulent shrimp marinated in citrus, mingling with fresh herbs and spices, creating an irresistible symphony of flavors. That's shrimp ceviche, a seafood delight that's as enjoyable to make as it is to eat. Stick around to discover how to bring this coastal culinary delight to your own kitchen. To start, gather all the necessary ingredients. Our star of the show is raw shrimps, which will be cooked by the acidity of lime juice. Speaking of which, the lime juice is not just a cooking agent, but also lends a tangy freshness that defines the character of this dish. Next, we have red onions, their sharpness mellowed by the lime juice, adding a crunchy texture and spicy undertones. Cilantro, with its distinctive aroma, infuses an herby freshness that balances the tanginess. Cucumbers, cool and crunchy, provide a contrast to the soft, juicy shrimps. Then we have tomatoes. Their sweet and tangy flavor complements the lime juice and adds color to our dish. Jalapeños, the heat element, can be adjusted to your liking. Lastly, salt and pepper, the classic seasonings, to enhance all the other flavors. With these simple ingredients, we're ready to create our own shrimp ceviche. First things first, the shrimps. Now, preparing the shrimp is an art in itself and the cornerstone of our ceviche. We're going to peel them, devein them, and chop them into bite-sized pieces. Peeling the shrimp is straightforward. Simply grip the legs, peel off the shell, and remember to remove the tail. Next, we move on to deveining. This process is vital as it removes the shrimp's digestive tract, which can give off a gritty texture and affect the taste. Use a small knife and make a shallow cut along the back of the shrimp to reveal the vein. Carefully lift it out and voila, it's deveined. Finally, we're going to chop the shrimp into bite-sized pieces. This step ensures that every mouthful is just right, not too big and not too small. Remember, the key to a great ceviche is using fresh shrimp. Freshness truly makes a difference in taste and texture. Now that our shrimps are prepared, it's time to marinate them. The key to a delicious ceviche lies within its marinade. This is where our shrimp will take on a new life, absorbing the flavors and cooking without heat. To begin, we introduce our star ingredient, the shrimp, to a generous bath of freshly squeezed lime juice. This lime juice is the secret weapon here. Its acidity essentially cooks the shrimp without heat. You'll notice the shrimp's transformation from a translucent state to a lovely shade of pink. This is a clear signal that our shrimp is ready and perfectly cooked. Marinating the shrimp isn't a quick process. It's a labor of love that requires patience. We let the shrimp luxuriate in the lime marinade for a substantial amount of time, allowing the flavors to meld and the shrimp to reach that perfect ceviche consistency. While the shrimp marinates, we can prepare the other ingredients. This process is like a symphony, each step harmonizing perfectly with the next. While the shrimp is marinating, we will prepare our vegetables. As we all know, the magic of ceviche lies in the delicate balance of flavors, so let's dive right into it. First up, we have our onions. We're going to dice them into small pieces, small enough to blend in but not too small that they disappear. Onions are great for adding a bit of crunch and a hint of sweetness. Next, we have our tomatoes. We'll chop them into similar sizes as the onions. They are going to provide a fresh, juicy bite. Now, for the cucumber, we'll peel and de-seed it before chopping. The cucumber adds a refreshing crunch and helps to balance out the citrus and heat. Speaking of heat, let's chop up our jalapeno. Remember to remove the seeds unless you're a fan of extra spice. Finally, we've got our cilantro. We'll chop this finely for a burst of fresh, herby flavor that truly brings the dish together. With all our ingredients prepared, we can now assemble our shrimp ceviche. Now comes the most satisfying part, assembling our shrimp ceviche. It's a simple yet delicate process. We'll unite our marinated shrimp with the finely chopped vegetables, bringing together a riot of flavors. A sprinkling of salt and pepper to taste will elevate the freshness of the ingredients. But remember, we must tread softly here, mixing gently to ensure our shrimp remain intact, retaining their succulent texture. Now you know how to make the perfect shrimp ceviche and enjoy this refreshing dish on a warm day, or as a light appetizer before a meal. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting culinary facts and recipes.